Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you an AR app called Bookful AR. Basically, kids can interact with the content inside the book, and after reading the book, they can play some little games in order for them to remember the contents. So it is really fun, and let's take a look.
Presenting highlights of DK's Children's Encyclopedia, with additional topics changing world. Since it's formed, the Earth has been covered with molten lava, bombarded by rocks from dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are reptiles that lived on Earth for 160 million years, about 225 million years ago. Some were fierce meat-eaters, other changing world. Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are reptiles that lived on Earth for 160 million years, about 225 million years ago. Some were fierce meat-eaters, other gentle plant-eaters. Scientists have learned about dinosaurs from studying the fossils left behind when dinosaurs died. Dinosaur circuits. A circuit is when an object that uses electricity is connected with wires to a power source. Circuits in our homes connect lights and appliances, like the fridge or television. Dinosaurs. Circuits. A circuit is when an object that uses electricity is connected with wires to a power source. Circuits in our homes connect lights and appliances. Coral reefs. Coral reefs are underwater structures where many plants and animals live. They are made by tiny animals called corals that grow hard shells. When they die, the shells remain and new corals grow on top of them. Some coral reefs can grow very big. Coral reefs cover only a tiny part of the ocean, but our heart. The heart is a pump about the size of a fist. It is mainly made of muscle, and it pushes blood around the body by squashing itself in and out around 80 times a minute. Blood is a liquid that carries oxygen and food around the body. If the heart stops beating, the body stops working. Knights. Knights were men who owned big pieces of land in Europe between the 600s and the 1600s, a time period known as the Middle Ages. They trained from age 7 to be fighters and lead armies. Musical instruments. An object used to make musical sounds is called a musical instrument. Musical instruments make sounds in different ways. Some have strings that vibrate, others a hole to blow onto a surface to beat. We put musical instruments into 4 groups based on how they make sound. Seasons. In many parts of the world, the year has 4 seasons. These seasons are winter, spring, summer, sinking, and floating. When we place objects in water, they can float on the surface or sink below it. The heavier and more packed together a material is, the more likely it is to sink. Materials like stone and metal usually sink, while wood and plastics usually float. If the downward force of an object's weight is less than the force of the water pushing up on it, it will float. The more Make electricity. Tap to close the circuits and let the electricity flow.
Well done.
Sinking and floating. Tap the objects to throw them into the water. Explore how they float and sink. Do coins float on water or sink? Do you think the duck will float? Well done.